Okay, hello, welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters plus 1.16. So, in this episode, we are going to be building a vault, and that means, essentially, we're running an Architect Crystal, which overall should be quite interesting, and we shall see just exactly what this turns into right now. So, the way that an Architect vault works is you are given certain options when you click the Vault Stabilizer. And then you have to deal with all this stuff, and you have to add things. So north will give us a vote lock time down, but it will also give us minus 20% vote lock, which is relatively good. And what we want to do for this, although it does give us crowded, which is unfortunate, but we don't really have to worry about crowded, because we're just kind of goated with the sauce. So we're mostly just going to go for, the usual things. And again, not everything we get from these guys is going to go crazy. Plus 5 seconds for a graveyard. We'll go west. But overall, we're mostly aiming to just kind of go and complete this vault. It takes quite a bit to actually complete it, which is what you can see from the bottom left. There's a build the vault, a little bar down there. That is essentially the bar that tells us how far along in completing the vault we are, which means that we're not very far at all. And now we're heading west is this way, I believe. Yep, I was right. And now what we're gonna do is first, our vote lock time is gone, so we are going to go north again, because north is a cherry blossom, or a caverns room, which isn't terrible. We're going to do the little simple trick that we use to get infinite really good things, and I'm going to actually have to show you guys our stuff at home, and by home I mean back at our base, what we've gotten from running just a couple of random normal vaults. Because the amount of stuff we get from these guys is a little bit absurd. So I want to make sure to add these guys into here. We're going north again. Grab all the skill essence, all the booster packs, all the crystalline burgers so that we can upgrade our Eternals. I do have one Eternal that I had to make in order for us to start getting the Eternal Souls, which are great. But we'll go west. It doesn't really matter where we go, so long as we're able to go somewhere. But we're just gonna kind of casually go through this. Again, some of the chests are not gonna really have anything, but the only way for us to actually get certain things is going to be by opening them normally. Like if we want vault gear, we need to open them normally, otherwise the luck level is too high. The one thing though is with our current luck level being where it is, there it is, okay. We will go west again, because city streets is not a bad thing. So, hopefully we can find one here, but if we open a gilded chest, and we don't have it be entirely filled with random items, which is essentially what happens, is it fills up every slot and then rolls the amount that it should when we mine it. If we open it like normal, it will roll the normal pool. So if we get like an Omega, we'll get a ton of vault gear. And I've been kind of abusing this. Abuse is it's a strong word for it, but essentially I've been utilizing this factor to see if we can maximize the amount of vault gear we get, which this kind of room should be really beneficial for this. And we'll just go west again. Rainbow Forest, mid POI room, so we're not really worried about it. I want to make sure to chuck everything in there. Mine down here, doesn't really matter, but the good thing about down here is that there's a bunch of gilded chests. Sometimes, hopefully. There's supposed to be a bunch of gilded chests that spawn down here. In each of these rooms, hooray, okay. So fingers crossed we get a good roll on one of these guys. Nothing on that. Good thing we have 2 full more sections to clear. Being this one, which has some more stuff. Looks like I need to upgrade sword-wise, but Hopefully, like that. See, Omega chest, and we ended up getting a total of 13 pieces of vault gear from that. And that is the benefit of not utilizing the stupid strat, where we get a vast amount of all of the common resources. And it's kind of a trade-off that I've been experimenting with. And so it looks like, for the most part, going like that is completely valid. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill you, and I'm gonna see you guys when we're a little bit closer to the vault time, or the vault being actually here. We're gonna go south. Actually, we'll go west again, because Pirate Coves is not a bad POI either. But okay, Skeleton, you're gonna have to go. Anywho. We are going to check back in once we get a little bit more loot, because again, there's just not a whole ton you can really do in here. Vault gear times 2 free pieces of vault gear is kind of nuts. Okay. Well, I will see you guys once we get the bar a little closer to being done. Okay, just checking back in. I don't think that this is the amount of times 2 vault gear that's supposed to be in here. But, you know, I'm not complaining. It just seems like this is a little excessive based on just being a plus 10 seconds. So, I'm not complaining. But I just think that this is dope. Skill essence will grab if it's in high enough quantities, but looks like we do need to activate you, and we'll go north again. Because our vote lock is at 20 seconds again. And there's a gilded up here. But yeah, essentially I'm going to check in with you guys once we get a little bit more stuff, or we get a little bit farther in, because this is going to take probably quite some time. It's 18 minutes left in the vault, and we're only about a fourth of the way completed with the actual bar. So we just got to get through it. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay. Holy, this is close. So we got 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in this vault timer, and we are so close on the bar in the bottom left, the build the vault bar. It is so close. I'm hoping that we're able to finish it. We are just like one little smidge away. North, we did it. Okay, I'm so happy. That was perfect. Okay. Go through here, grab you. We've got a bunch of loot as well, which is nice. You'll love to see it. Bunch of vault gear. Just a great overall vault. For our first Architect vault as well, with no additional things. That is amazing. I'm so happy. So, this should be the end, and we'll be able to just hop in here after looting up these guys. Actually, shoot. What we should do, and if we have the time, I'm gonna grab some iron. We're gonna go back. We're gonna grab ourselves some logs, because one thing that you may see down there is void. And void is actually very prized of a resource. So we're going to grab it and chuck the rest of that in there, and now we will actually complete ourselves our first very first Architect Vault. We get ourselves a boss crate for it. Overall, not the best loot considering for a boss crate, but we did succeed successfully and we didn't die, which is good, because these guys take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it's just overall very difficult, especially for your first try, to actually get everything you need. So I'm glad that we ended up getting what we needed, and we can kind of just funnel our stuff in there. We did get a bunch of unidentified vault gear, which I am putting in here. What I've been doing is I've been rolling everything that we get, but I've been saving only specifically the commons and rare pluses for rolling on video, which is what we're going to do next episode. So we are going to roll all of the... Actually, you know what? we do have some excess common pluses. So we're going to roll those. But we're going to leave and save the rest of them for next episode. But let's get rolling. Let's see if we get anything kind of crazy right now. We didn't really get anything last time I did this, but fingers crossed, you never know. I'm leaving all of the rare and beyond stuff in here. Common, rare, Omega. Our very first Omega. Very, very first Omega piece of Vault gear. Oh my gosh. 2 Omega. Okay, that's actually insane. That's insane. Level 36, so really low roll on the level, but overall, that's actually insane. Holy. We're gonna need a new crate for this. Good thing we have a crate on top. Perfect. Crate goes there. And then now we just need to roll all these guys, but there's even more left in here. We also are starting to get vault runes, which will be able to customize vaults, and I finally found out the vault commands and how to get them to work, so we can create even crazier crystals with multiple of each kind of modifier. So overall, we got another sword, rare plus, a piece of leggings that's rare, and idle scrappy, but honestly, I'm so happy with getting a rare, 2 Omegas, so 4 on that guy, and honestly, I think we're going to end this episode right here. GG's, peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!